The first time I heard Dusty was when she was still with the Springfields. Because even then, although they were doing music that wasn't particularly what I loved, her voice had a quality, and combined with the personality, I was really attracted to her. She always looked like she was at the best party in town, and you ought to be with her. And combined with that just beautiful, beautiful, warm voice, I became a fan then. Dusty and I used to talk a lot about those early R&B singers, the ones who had been such an influence on her, because I loved, I'd been introduced to R&B and soul by listening to Dusty, but I had a real hunger to find out where it came from, and I used to search out record shops in Glasgow and come up with the original versions, like Jimmy Radcliffe's Long After Tonight Is All Over. And Dusty had a few select female singers who were big influences on her. I think the biggest was Baby Washington, who was at Sue. She did the originals of That's How Heartaches Are Made and Doodlin', which Dusty did on her second album. And if you play them together, Dusty is really doing Baby Washington, but the difference is in the quality of the production and indeed in the quality of the singing, because there's a greater artist at work when Dusty's singing it. And she was able to improve on those people while keeping the essential qualities. There was another girl, Mitty Collier, who's not very well known to the general public, but Dusty loved her and did a great version of her I Had a Talk With My Man Last Night, again on that second album, which is my favourite Dusty album. I'll probably keep talking about it. There were others, Marie Knight, who was kind of an R&B gospel singer. Dusty did a lot of her stuff live on stage and recorded one. I think Nothing was her song. There's no doubt that on Stay a While, her second single in England, she got something really approaching the Phil Spector sound, the sound that we associate with the Crystals or the Ronettes. And Dusty's vocals were also rather influenced at that period by those singers like Ronnie Spector or Darlene Love, who I think is another great influence on her. To get that in England at the time must have caused quite a bit of angst in the studio, I imagine, because as we all know now, Spector track upon track of drums and everything, strings, even the vocals were multi-layered. And I would have loved to have been in the studio to watch the creation of Stay a While, because it must have really taken a long time.